let's do the easy stuff. Let's just go and deliver this. There's some really nice bits in the gameplay of this. When you're exploring planets with lower gravity, you jump higher and things like that. Really cool. Really, really nice.
Selling art. It takes a strong mind and a good eye to sell art.
I've got yours.
Hey,
Shh!
we're running low on
Are you
supplies,
crazy?
so I went ahead and placed it.
Keep your damn voice down.
Really? Huh. We'll have to see if that's a long-term trend. Maybe
This was exciting.
I must say, that's not the reaction I was expecting.
File the invoices.
But you're right. The world of art is quite exciting. Well, if you go about it my way, that is. It's all part of the game, my friend. It pays to get your hands a little bit dirty. It pays very, very well.
Okay, hand it
But I
over.
digress. Thank you for your discretion. Now that our little transaction is complete, I should be on my way. Take care, and let's not talk about this again.
Nice. So how long are you going to be working in New Atlantis?
That's of no concern to you. I told you at the end of our business that we will not speak about it. Do not mention my work again.
Bye then.
Goodbye.
Prey and Bioshock are based on the original or inspired by the original System Shock. I love Bioshock. Bioshock 1 and Bioshock... Is it Infinite? The third one? Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic games. So I've heard good things about the System Shock remake as well. Due to staffing issues. Right, let's go do this. I don't want to go to the lodge just yet, but we are going to go to the lodge this stream. Why have we got an activity to just go and stand by a tree? So the tree's that way. No, put the gun away. Almost caused an international incident. Right, we're heading this way. I haven't got stealth yet, so I don't know when I'm in stealth. In fact, we do have a skill point. Yes, we do. How close am I to doing that? Far off. How close am I? I'm still on 3 kills. Right, okay. Persuasion, I've not even done one persuasion check. So, let's take something probably loot-based. Because I'm constantly running out of inventory. Which is not surprising at all, is it really? Let's go weightlifting. Because we're going to want it anyway. An extra 10 kilograms doesn't sound like a lot, but it could make a bit of a difference. Sprint for 1,000 meters at 75% or more of your maximum load capacity. I think I can achieve that the next time we leave this. In fact, I'll go hold. Inventory. So 75% of 150 is... Tell you what, just give me a load of heavy stuff. Resources are pretty heavy. That enough? I think that's enough. That's definitely enough. Right, so I'm now sprinting.
Dealing
So-
in art is...
One full sprint. Was Almost 10%. Okay, right, we're just going to quickly spam this out because I haven't got any skill points. That's fine. We'll just do it over time until we get skill point, then we'll finish off. Fine. This is another thing that I really hate. I hate games that use the Destiny menu style where you've got a cursor and it moves around. I just kind of like that you come into this, you can jump across with your bumpers or whatever, and you jump between the two because you're moving your cursor that way anyway. Why are these not just automatically selected and you can move around them? It's always bugged me since 2014. Like the first Bioshock. The second was, yeah. I don't think it knew what it wanted to do. I think that's part of the problem. They wanted to follow up, but it's a tough game to follow up. Mass District. Whereas I think Infinite did something different and new and a whole new story with just the fun stuff. And it worked. I really liked it. I liked the cast. I can't remember who the girl was, but Troy Baker was Booker DeWitt. It was fantastic. And I want to say Bethany was the girl character's name, I think. Really cool story with her. Yeah, I'd play that again.
One day, I'm gonna leave New Atlantis for good.
Are you?
I have a feeling today's going to be a great day. Don't you agree?
How's it going?
Oh, hi there. I'm doing great. How about you?
Oh wow, that got dark quick. Same here.
Glad to hear it. Yeah, life is good, isn't it? I've been trying to save up enough money so that I can go explore the settled systems with my boyfriend, Tony. I think we're finally getting close.
You want to live in New Atlantis? Why?
Tony and I want to see what else is out there. I love my job, but there has to be more to life than just being a janitor in New Atlantis.
Yeah, I agree.
What about you? Have you gone on any adventures?
I don't really get out much.
Really? I find that hard to believe. You look like you've been through so much.
Wow.
And I mean that in a good way, of course.
Anything you recommend doing in New Atlantis?
Well, that depends. Are you a foodie or a shopper?
I could do food.
If that's the case, you have a lot of options here in New Atlantis. Don's Roost is probably the fanciest. They have great steaks there. But I'll be honest, I'm more of a chunks girl, and my boyfriend and I can't get enough of Terra Brew.
No, steak. You had me with steak.
Take care of yourself.
Steak. Does that look next gen? That is just a screenshot from a moment in the game as you walk past. Does that look next gen? No. I know graphics aren't everything, but this is the big game for Xbox after everything else that they've released has struggled. And as somebody who adores Halo, oh, we need to go to Aegeus, yeah. And Halo Infinite looks beautiful. Gameplay is brilliant. The rest of it wasn't there. So graphics don't make a good game. But if this nails the story, I can forgive all this stuff. If it doesn't, I'll just be a little bit disappointed. We'll see. Hopefully the story's there. Not that we've started it yet. Perky, optimistic and upbeat dames like her fall the hardest. They true they do. They can I have the jacket? No. The one thing I would steal from here I can't have. I had a feeling that it was like, give her a job on your ship. Hi.
We're on the cutting edge of technology here. It's an exciting place to be.
Tell me more about your cutting edge of
The
technology.
things we do here, the tech we develop, benefits all of humanity.
Like that, surely if you click on someone to talk to them, they should turn to face you. Little things like that. Am I just being picky? I might be being picky. That's fine.
Back in the lab.
Like that.
Quiet, safe, secure. Just how I like it.
What are your thoughts on New Atlantis?
It's home. It doesn't matter how long I've been away, that will never change. Now, this lab will take some getting used to. Sometimes I go looking for the bathroom and end up in the storage closet.
I'll leave
Another
you with that
time,
thought.
then.
You want me to test some weapons? That works. Yeah. I mean, surely the creation engine is older than a decade. Surely. I know they've done bits to it, but... that looks like they're having a private meeting. Speaking of Skyrim, is that why you booted up recently?
Howdy.
You are, of course,
Hi.
welcome at any time here at Mast. Same as anyone. Just be aware that you are being monitored.
Why have you got a thing stuck to your temple?
The fewer people there are thinking about Aegis on a daily basis, the easier my job is.
What's Aegis?
We're the intelligence arm of the United Colonies.
Oh,
Think of it this way. UC Security responds to threats. It's Aegis's job to anticipate and prevent them.
what is it you do here?
I'm the acting head of Aegis, the intelligence division here in Mast. I oversee all our active projects and agents in the field, and I'm afraid that's about as much detail as I can give you.
Your name is Plato?
No, my parents would never have been so presumptuous. Every agent who joins Aegis gets to choose a pseudonym, pending
I want one.
approval, of course. I chose this for myself when I signed on. I have, of course, since learned that I am not nearly as smart as I thought I was as a younger man. I suppose none of us are.
Speak for yourself. I was asked by UC Security to pick something up.
Ah, right. You're Sergeant Yumi's recruit. You're
Yeah.
taller than I expected.
You shouldn't assume.
I shouldn't, but I always do. Part of the job, really. We're always trying to fill in the blanks. In any case, let me fill you in. We have a dead drop that we think has been compromised. So I'd like someone from UC Security to handle the pickup instead. Take the package back to Sergeant Yumi, and he'll check it in as evidence before it gets routed back to Aegis.
What do you mean the location's been compromised?
We think non-UC affiliated groups have their eye on it, and are using it to identify field agents. Normally, we just burn the location, but we didn't get this intel until after the drop. So we're going to need non-Aegis personnel to do the pickup to cover our tracks.
As long as you call me Leonidas for my pseudonym. Why meet with me personally?
Well, I told the sergeant that anyone hired for this job should get my stamp of approval first.
That's fair.
Nothing personal. It's just this sort of work isn't part of your normal detail.
Got it. Just tell me where to pick it up.
Take the Nat to the spaceport. There should be a Galbank ATM right next to the station. The package is taped under one of the benches. Grab it and deliver it to Sergeant Yumi and the job's done.
I'm not going to ask what's in the
Good
package.
luck with the mission.
I've seen the transporter. You can
Hello.
clip under traders and loot their store stuff. It is just like Skyrim. It's Skyrim in space. I've been saying Fallout in space, but it is... Skyrim was their last game, wasn't it? Like the last one that they talk about? No, the last one would have been Fallout 4, wouldn't it? But Skyrim's the one that they release every 3 months. I haven't got a problem with it. I'm not sold on if it's a good game to stream. This is my only concern. Which is why I think the streams are going to focus on the story stuff. And on the off time, I'll just jump around. The last one would have been 76. Right, well, that explains a lot. Hey, at least this game looks like something. Where's this tree?
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing. Or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
I'm gonna be honest, Vasco, I don't care.
And
now, a word from one of our sponsors. Think you've got what it takes to...
Where's this tree? Talk to the scientist by the tree.
Tackle the business world? Fancy yourself a megacorp megastar? Then jump on over to Neon and apply a person at the huge industry.
It really... I know that they don't want you to say this, but it does remind me of Cyberpunk. Hey, Kelton.
I'm sorry, I really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this.
Is something wrong? You sound concerned.
Yes. Concerned is an understatement. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs.
You mean it's not a tree?
Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance? Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it. I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me?
I'd love to fetch quest.
Well, thank you. That's unexpected.
It's all expected.
There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information.
Yep.
They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, that would save time.
Sure. There's a lot of them. Is there any here? I suppose we do need to sprint to get our thing done, so... Oh, it pops up with how many you've done. That's quite cool. Like, again, it's nothing new, but... Are they all in this area? I'm okay with that if they're all in this area. Yeah, it's a creation engine game. It's a Todd Howard creation engine game. Like, if you enjoy those things, I absolutely adored Fallout 3. 3 is one of my favourite games of the 360 generation. And I think I will like this when I get into it. I think the story will be pretty good. Like the main story. I like the voice work. The facial animation seems pretty good when you're talking to people. The face is a vast improvement on other stuff. But it just... I thought I didn't hype myself up for this. But I obviously hyped myself up for this being a game that can't deliver on what I tried not to hype myself up for, that I didn't realise I was hyping myself up for. Evening, Aimless. How you doing? Nice to see you. How goes your Starfield adventure?
Hey, you should be getting close. Looks like it's somewhere near Athena.
Oh, this one?
Zoe says there's a junction box on the building's exterior. I'm not sure why she knows that. One never knows when information might be useful. Okay, well, we're going to discuss that later. I'll
Sure.
check in once you flip the switch.
I think the big thing with this game is going to be when you're out exploring and just having fun and getting into crazy situations. Where are you pointing me to? Oh, has he put one somewhere else? Said I was getting near one. That was going nice. Spent 2 hours to grind the skill you needed to fly the ship you bought. Nice! Was it worth all of the money? Which skill was it? Was it piloting?
Well, that's unexpected. Powering down that junction doesn't show any other connections.
Clearly, the source must be inside that residential tower.
Yeah, that would make sense. You know, I think I remember seeing a report about power problems on one of the upper floors. I bet it's related. See if you can get up there.
Yeah, shut up. You're talking at me. Piloting. Right, have I got piloting or not? So, you need to up piloting ranks to get better ships. Need to get rank B, which is 3 skill points, and the skill quest of killing a bunch of ships. Got ya. I've not got a lot of experience. Is space combat good for leveling up? Because I'd love to just do a stream where we just sack all this off, we go off flying. Ow. We go flying and we just hunt down some pirates. Alright, well it's clearly none of them. Must be them. Nice. Decent XP? Okay, cool. Now this looks like Cyberpunk to me. I do like this style of sci-fi though. The music's really good as well. Like, the voice acting is good. The music is so moody. Is there anything to loot in here first? Or is there any dead bodies that I can have their cash? Terra Brew to go. I don't think you'll miss that. I don't need Oliver Twist for a 3rd time. Personally, you'd say go into a planet to around your level and just kill all the wildlife. I was trying not to do that. I'm going to be honest. But if that's what levels you up, then let's do it. Program update. Pricing value 0.001 credits per transaction. Downloading files, that's the evidence. Dodgson, we got Dodgson here! My guys got creative with the rewriting. You should have all the juice you need to run the program non-stop, so stop messaging me and get to work. Expect my cut soon. Dodgson, we got Dodgson here! And keep the goddamn door locked. Galbank, so they've just been siphoning from Galbank, okay. With every Bethesda game, I just don't care about the lore. Maybe that'll change. Maybe on a new game plus run. I'll read it all. Oh, a coffee carrier sounds like a good idea to have on the ship. Nice bathroom. Very Dune-esque lights. This is a nice place. Why haven't I shot anybody in an hour? So you think killing aliens, then killing
Deals with
pirates,
stolen goods, but no one's doing anything about it.
No way!
then doing quests. So quests really isn't that rewarding. CJ's open 49 hours. Oh, clothing. Let's go spend some money. Yeah, no worries, Pan. Still doing the double shifts. Oh, God. Well, you go lurk. Get some kip if you can. You're definitely earning it.
Life in New
CJ.
Atlantis moves pretty fast. I do my best to keep up.
Why have you got the things on your
Thanks
face?
for stopping by. What brings you in?
You like it here in New Atlantis?
You kidding me? Nowhere else like it in the settled systems. First time I came here as a kid, I knew I was gonna come back and make my mark on this city. Nowhere I'd rather be. And now that I've got this place up and running, it's all coming together.
Good to hear. I'd like to see what you have to sell.
I've got all your basics right here.
Have you got anything better than basic? Just aid? You disappoint me. You have clothes in your... Wait, does he have clothes in his window? Open all hours. It would be a grocery store though. So, quests are good for items. Is it best to level up a bit before doing a load of the story stuff? How do I go buy clothes? Oh, it's eat clothesers. Clothesiers? Let's go buy a dress. There's something. Hey, I like that one.
Please let me know if I may assist you.
What have you got? Farad?
You won't find a larger array of options in all the settled systems, I guarantee you.
Not only is this a Todd answer, but this is also a me answer. I'm not sure I really get fashion.
I will tell you a secret. I'm not sure anyone really does. Some act like they have it all figured out, and I admit I am guilty of that myself from time to time. There are, I suppose, a few actively trying to steer the herd, but most are just content to run at the front of the pack and act like they know where it's going. At the end of the day, you must feel comfortable in what you wear. If it speaks to you, what anyone else thinks doesn't matter.
That's cool. What have you got?
Be my guest.
You leveled up a bit before doing the main quest. You didn't run into any problems. Corpo Executive Suit. DR. Sort by DR. I want a good DR. I don't love it. You got anything with like maybe a brown coat? Just saying. Oh, that's a bit dapper. I'm thinking for cities more than wearing under our spacesuit. I like the boots. Maybe we have one of them. Oh. Did say I was going to buy a dress. I'm not actually going to buy a dress. From level 12 onward, second tier weapons start to drop with some real nice models. Okay. I like what I'm seeing so far. I'm going to have that. I think that looks quite dapper. +5 persuasion chance. So that'd be pretty good for walking around the city. How much is it? pricey. Hey, look, I've earned it. Right? It's been an ordeal getting here. I've earned it.
Your patronage is appreciated.
Better be. Where is it? I've just bought it. Where is it? There we go. Very dapper. That's a man who can get things done.